Barrel Game 2017. The home team, Granite Hills Cougars, take the field. Heavy underdogs to Apple Valley. Kashan Griffin scores 3 touchdowns, this a 60-yard punt return, and Jeff Widener throws 5 scoring passes to lead Apple Valley to a 67 victory over Granite Hills. Chad Smith also scores 3 touchdowns for the Sun Devils. One, this 83-yard scoring play in the first quarter that stakes Apple Valley to an early 14-0 lead. The 5'11", 165-pound junior caught a scoring pass earlier that was nullified by a penalty. For Jeff Widener, 8 touchdown passes in the Sun Devils' first 2 games for Apple Valley's junior signal caller. This scoring strike to Kashan Griffin in the third quarter, the second scoring combination on the night for the Widener-Griffin connection. Kashan Griffin has added options to his post-touchdown meet and greet with teammates. He has been simply sensational starting out his senior season. 4 touchdowns on the season already for the 5'11", 165-pound senior who has committed to Division I University of Nevada, Reno. Granite Hills does not open up in awe of the Sun Devils. They go right to work, moving the ball against the highly touted Apple Valley defense. Quarterback Mijares, the perfectly executed screen pass to Uriah Dominguez for a first down on the Cougars' opening drive. The senior quarterback fakes to Tashawn Brown and carries for another first down into Sun Devils territory before accompanied out of bounds by Donovan Ferguson, 28. The drive stalls, however, and the Cougars punt the ball away. Apple Valley's first play from scrimmage. Granite Hills takes it away. Andrew Galvin, 25, jars the ball loose. Middle linebacker Jaden Scott, 34, comes up with it. Jaden Scott, 5'9", 175-pound senior linebacker. The Cougars' second possession lasts all of 1 play. Donovan Williams picks up the fumble and brings it across field, this way ridden out of bounds at the 45. 2 plays later, Jeff Widener hits Chad Smith on the crossing pattern, and the senior wide receiver takes it all the way. A 41-yard scoring play, but it is called back. The first Sun Devils touchdown comes on Xander Witt's go pattern. The senior speedster sprints past his defender and hauls in the Jeff Widener aerial on a 34-yard scoring play, 1 yard longer than Xander Witt's TD reception a week earlier against Silverado. 6:52 shows on the Newton T. Bass Stadium first quarter scoreboard. 66, Michael Dunn blocks down. 70, Gabe Saudy pulls and kicks his man out, and Seth Baker skips untouched into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It is 8-0. Jaron Webster fields the Isaac Miles kickoff and gives Granite Hills excellent field position with the run back across the 40. Jaron Webster, 5'11", 170-pound Cougars senior. The Sun Devils defense forces a 3-and-out. Nicholas Panay, the first to make contact. Here, Nick Panay, 6'2", 205-pound senior linebacker. Apple Valley's next possession starts at their own 17. It is a 1-play scoring drive as Jeff Widener connects with Chad Smith, who kicks it into overdrive and races 83 yards for the touchdown. First career TD reception for the 5'11", 175-pound junior. Chad Smith will remember this barrel game. He scores 3 touchdowns this night, 1 on a run and another, the final touchdown of the game, on a 9-yard pass in the fourth quarter. Granite Hills' Victor Atkins signals fair catch on the pooch kick kickoff. Kai Merchant's contact is early and a violation for interfering with a fair catch. The Cougars, again, excellent field position to start this drive, trailing 14-0. Cougars players wearing purple socks in honor of cancer awareness fundraising efforts. On 3rd and 7, Joel Mijares hits tight end Gabe Talese, and the Cougars are deep into Sun Devil territory. Gabe Tellez, 6 foot, 170-pound junior. The Cougars' drive is halted when Apple Valley holds at the 21 on a 4th and short. Donovan Williams, 8, one of 16 tackles on the night for the senior linebacker. Granite Hills gets it right back. Mike Gutierrez cradles the overthrown pass, and the Cougars are back on the attack at the 20. This is a crucial 3rd down conversion. Kashan Brown with 1st down yardage. Nick Panay again among Sun Devils tacklers. First and goal just inside the 10. Kashan Brown powering for 5 hard-earned yards behind the Gabe Tellez lead block. Second and goal from the 4. The Cougars' O-line blows out the Sun Devils' front line of defense, and Joel Mijares carries into the end zone. The drive, 20 red zone yards in 5 plays. The Mike Gutierrez kick is good, and Granite Hills is within 7, 14-7. 1 minute remains in the first quarter. Angelo Tozzolino fields the short kickoff and runs it into Cougars territory. Jeff Widener's quick toss to Kashan Griffin, first down to the 21. Same play this way. Kashan Griffin, the toss from Jeff Widener, 6 more first quarter points for Apple Valley. Add the 2-point conversion on another KG pass reception, and the Apple Valley lead is 22-7. 26 seconds remain in quarter number 1. Last play of the first quarter, Seth Baker, 29, leads Sun Devils tacklers. Seth Baker is all over the place this night defensively, tying the Sun Devils' record for tackles in one game with 22. Kai Merchant, 11, first contact this play with a Seth Baker assist. First down yardage for Kashan Brown to the Sun Devils' 44. 3 plays later, Nick Panay snuffs out the Cougars' drive with the sack, and Apple Valley will get the ball back at their own 46. Apple Valley's version of play-action pass. Xander Witt receives the quick pitch on the inside route. The Sun Devils' first drive of the second quarter ends when the Cougars' Nathan Garcia strips the ball and Matt Rivera recovers. This is the 3rd takeaway by the Granite Hills defense in the early going. Jaron Webster in at quarterback. This play characterizes Apple Valley's rapid response defensive pursuit. A trio of defenders, Jacob C., Jake Anderson, Seth Baker, forcing the play back inside and combining on the tackle as 5 teammates join the welcoming committee. This camera angle clearly reveals the Cougars' plan of attack and point of attack on the aerial game. Joel Mijares, quick pitch to his tight end, and again, Apple Valley's swarming defense. Game captain Uriah Dominguez, 24, joined by Seth Baker and 4 more Strike Force Sun Devils. This play, a prelude to one of the most exciting plays of the night. The Mike Gutierrez punt taken at the 40 by Kashan Griffin, who starts up the middle, cuts off Kai Merchant's block, follows, then bypasses Francisco Reyes, Nick Panay, and Donovan Williams, escorts with 14 rapid strides, taking him to the 10, where he cuts back and powers past the last 2 Cougars defenders for an electrifying 60-yard scoring romp. 28-7. Sun Devils, 7 minutes before halftime. Kickoff coverage, which had not been so good earlier, limits Jaron Webster to short yardage on the return. Jeremy Justice II, number 3, the special teams tackle at the 23. Another Seth Baker tackle on the first down play. Seth Baker's 22 tackles this game, tying the single game mark set by Mason Kelly in the 2013 season. Jeff Widener's longest run from scrimmage brings Apple Valley back into the red zone on the Sun Devils' next possession. The 43-yard scamper gives upcoming foes another threat to try to defense the dual-threat quarterback. On 2nd and 10 at the 24, the Cougars interrupt the Sun Devils' drive with the sack. We are unable to identify 59. Some of the Cougars ball players are not included on the roster on Max Prep. Granite Hills also does not list team nor player stats, which they really help in narrative summaries. On 3rd and 14, the quick pitch to Xander Witt, 17 yards and a first down to the 11. Chad Smith just misses scoring the touchdown from 11 yards out, stepping out of bounds at the 1 before reaching out and touching the pylon with the football. Julio Deuce, 17, the Cougar defender on the play. Coach Matt Rollerbaugh and offensive coordinator Robert Maris give the Sun Devils senior another shot on the power play from 1 yard out. Chad Smith follows 250-pound tackle Cole Kritzenberger into the end zone for his second scoring play of the night. Chad Smith carries for the two-point conversion to make it 38-7 with 3 minutes to play before halftime. Kashan Brown plows through the Sun Devils defense for 5 yards. The junior running back is the Cougars' workhorse on the night. Kashan Brown will gain 91 yards on 25 carries. Apple Valley hits the ground running, passing actually, on the first play of the second half. Jeff Widener's 40-yard completion to Xander Witt, deep into the red zone. This is 3rd and 2 from the 17. Cole Kritzenberger and Isaac Miles open the way. Donovan Williams follows Gabe Soddy through the hole before Matt Rivera spins and drags down Donovan Williams at the 4. No contest. The Apple Valley O-line clears the way for Jacob C. to score, standing up untouched for the first points of the second half. Jeff Widener rolls left and hits Kai Merchant for the two-point conversion to make it 44-7 early in quarter number 3. Granite Hills certainly does not lay down, far less give up in face of the 37-point deficit. Quite the opposite to Sean Brown. Another sizable gain before cut down by outside linebacker Jake Anderson. The physical punishment is beginning to take its toll, though, on Cougars' two-way starters. On the cusp of the red zone, 3rd and 14 at the 23, the Cougars go back to their wide receiver screen. The ball is tipped and picked off by Uriah Dominguez, who immediately sets course on an 80-yard return with a 5-player escort alongside. But you see the flag being thrown. An illegal block after the pick nullifies the touchdown. This is still one of the more exciting plays of edition number 4 of the Barrel game. From the 28, Sun Devil number 28, Donovan Ferguson. Big gain to midfield. Donovan Ferguson, who scores the game-winning touchdown a week earlier against Silverado, would dash for a 90-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter, only to have it called back. Barstow is Apple Valley's next opponent. Can you imagine how Aztecs scouts are reacting to the Sun Devils' multifaceted offensive attack? Here is Kashan Griffin again, the tumbling reception of the Jeff Widener pitch that brings the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line. Penalties impede this Sun Devils drive, backing them up and out of the red zone. This is 2nd and long. Jeff Widener pump fake and then connecting once more with Kashan Griffin, and Apple Valley is back in the Cougars red zone. Center RJ Hayes snap. Jeff Widener throw. Kashan Griffin catch on the quick out pattern. 7th Sun Devils touchdown on the night, and they have had 2 called back. The eventual 60-7 final score leaves Apple Valley a touchdown shy of equaling the 67-7 Barrel game score of a year ago. Coming soon on Videosportz Action Highlights, Barrel Game fundraising activities amid Cancer Awareness Week. Activities including events sure to become added Barrel Game traditions, a halftime tug-of-war between Granite Hills and Apple Valley superhero masked principals, and a post-game drum line competition.
Down Home Grill Action Highlights Online Sports Report. We're smoking again.
Tri-Tip Weekend Specials. Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive, Victorville.
We're smoking again.